This week, the CNE game is here. Food, fun, and rides. 2026 is going to be a little bit different than something happened in Edmonton. Crack those cold ones. It's the Argos Fancast. You can find us at Argos Fancast or anywhere you find your friendly neighborhood podcast. Just search Argos Fancast. We are a proud member of the Shotgun Sports Network. You can find them at shotgunsports.ca and, follow us there. All of our shows will be posted there as well as their YouTube page. I am Clay Chisholm. You can find me at all kinds of Clay all across social media machines. And joining us, as always, he is our resident historian from ArgoFans.com, our VP of Football Operations, Will Gertler, MBA.
Hi, everybody. Want to check Twitter out at Argo Fans or join at www.argofans.com where you can bitch and complain like everybody else.
And from the Double Blue Order, Sir Douglas of House Ballinger, second of his name, Lord of Section 116, Warden of the South Side, and Protector of the Realm.
How's it going, everybody? You can find me getting drunk during a live stream on my YouTube channel at Sir Douglas 1873. You can find me on Blue Sky DougB519. You can find the Double Blue Order, normally, as Clay just mentioned, Section 116 at Bingo Field, but also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we do have a merchandise store at doubleblueorder.ca.
All right, gentlemen. Well, we probably should get the that thing that happened in Edmonton out of the way early. So
that travesty.
There was some nice football plays. I'm not sure the game, but let's take a look at this here. So we didn't win the game, obviously. We lost 20-28. Edmonton scored 12 points in the fourth quarter to come out on top. Stats look decent as far as passing goes. Nick Arbuckle, 30 of 42 for 382 yards and a touchdown. John Haggerty accidentally got into the mix with one errant pass for 5 yards. Our run game was absolutely deplorable. Deontay McMahon had 4 carries for 12 yards. Nick Arbuckle, 7 for 11. Spencer Brown had 1 carry, and Janarian Grant had 1 carry. As far as receiving yards goes, Dejan Brissett and David Unger pocketed some catches for total 96 each. DeMonte Coxey had 5 for 60. Mattel had 4 for 49. Jake Herslow had the lone touchdown for the Argos and 38 yards through the air. Tavares Daniels had a triplet of catches for 22. Deontay McMahon had 4 catches for 21 yards. And then Jeremiah Ojo caught that accidental Haggerty pass for 5 yards. As far as tackles go, Derek Sluka was the leader with 8 and 2 nasty hits. Cam Judge had 6. Winton McManus had 4, and he picked off a pass. And then Tavares McFadden, newcomer Brandon Dozier, Darius Bratnall had 4. Jordan Williams, Benji Franklin at 3, Aaron Casey at 2. And a whole host of others with 1 down there. Liram Hiralahu, perfect day, 4 for 4 on field goals. Haggerty, once again, kicking the lights out. 52-yard average, 52.5-yard average with a long 69. Return game wasn't great, though. Anything you guys see on here that needs to be pointed out that we haven't talked about yet?
Oh, I mean, I would, couple of things that kind of you Liram Hiralahu 444, and a couple of those were in the red zone,
Yeah.
and only one touchdown plus a fumble in the red zone. I mean, Arbuckle threw for 382 yards and one touchdown. I mean, it just shows how shitty of a running game we have.
Mhm.
Quarterback throw almost 400 yards, but because he gets no support whatsoever, from his offensive line or his running backs, we score 20 points and lose.
Yep. I got nothing else to add to that. We just there was constant pressure on Arbuckle all game. He was constantly moving in and out of that, like moving up in that pocket, moving out. Like he didn't have time to stand in there to throw the ball. And yeah, it's going from bad to worse.
It's just ugly. It's just like nothing's like I don't think anything is like Arbuckle's fault per se. It isn't, but like he just turns the ball over at the worst possible time.
Yeah.
And then Edmonton, marches right down the field.
Because for whatever reason, our defense can't play defense for a whole game.
Well, yes, because Jason Shivers was such a great DC in Edmonton and Saskatchewan, so why would it be any different here?
Yeah.
Well, I think they thought pairing him up with Ibwin would make him better, but if anything, hasn't worked.
Let Ivan do it.
I'm starting to wonder why Ivan isn't doing it.
He should be.
Like, honestly, brought in here, they groomed him to be a DC, and why hasn't he taken hold of it yet?
They've paired him up with Will Fields to great success. They paired him up with Jason Sivers, and he's been shit. And not him, but the defense has been shit.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, like at this point, like we now know that the results that we're getting now is what we should have seen last year out of this whole dual coordinator thing. And I think he's had enough time to be shadowed by more experienced coordinators. Now it's time to like basically cut it loose and let's see him do some work.
Yeah.
On his own.
Because we know this is, I mean, the what we're watching is the same defense we saw in Edmonton last year, and in Saskatchewan, in Shivers' previous incarnation there. So, it doesn't work. Let Ivan do it.
What's the worst that can happen?
We get blowed out you get blowed out. That's already happened several times this season.
Yeah.
So it can't get worse.
Yeah.
But then you find out if Ivan's got what it takes, because for whatever reason, they have not felt he's ready yet. And I think that's a huge problem here.
That's a concern. That's a massive concern.
Yeah. Because if he was ready to be a defensive coordinator, why were we going out to get Brett Monson in the offseason? And then when that failed, we get Jason Shivers. Like,
to me, like getting Jason Shivers was not was not the solution.
Oh, hell
I'm sorry. No, that's not, like, to me, if it were me, and I'm pretty sure if it would be the same for Clay and Will, like, if we couldn't get Monson, give the whole friggin' thing to Iben.
Yeah.
Because it's obvious Monson used this for leverage to get to Hamilton. Because that's where he wanted to be. He didn't want to come to Toronto at all.
Well, yeah, we'll never know with that one because it was,
That's the way I look at it.
We flew him here, and then he drove
Something
right.
didn't work out.
He turned right instead of left, and ended up in Hamilton. I have opinions on that, but because they're just opinions, I can't really substantiate. I think that the Argos shot themselves in the foot with that one because they started leaking out information on it before he'd even signed anything. So, that may have played a factor in it. But the fact that he just went, yeah. Either way, our defense is fucked. And honestly, I don't think it is, totally a lack of talent. I know we've been absolutely pilfered. But, I mean, when you're watching these schemes and seeing zone after zone after zone after zone that are just getting eaten up by opposing quarterbacks.
Yeah, just absolutely getting shredded.
Like
absolutely getting shredded.
I think at this point, and I don't think Dinwiddie's going to fire anybody mid-season.
No.
He just doesn't seem like that kind of guy that's going to do that. But
no.
It needs to happen.
A change needs to be made here.
I mean, we lost to frickin' Edmonton, for God's sake. We lost to Ottawa.
Yeah. Like two teams that, quite frankly, if you're the defending champs, you should not be losing to.
No.
They're a far cry from defending champs now.
Yeah.
Oh no, at the end of the season, we're not even the whole reigning defending title. Yeah, that's going to whoever the hell's going to get it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We have this week, I guess, is the CNE game.
Yes.
Where we're pushing, we're selling in the upper deck on the east side now.
It's the one game a year that we're going to get 20K in the stadium, and it's the one game a year that we're going to get blown up by like 45 points.
Yeah, we're playing BC, and they're starting to. I mean, Nathan Rourke is finally starting to remember who he's finally starting to remember who he is, and that's a problem.
Combine that with James Butler being what he is, yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to be good.
If we win this one, it would be considered an upset. It would be considered in my opinion, it would be a massive upset.
If we win this one, we're scoring almost 50 points. We're going to have to.
50 to 48.
I mean, it's still not going to affect me, whether or not I'm going to pick the Argos or not, but we're going to have to win. We're going to have to score 50 something to beat these Lions, because I don't think we're not giving up 30 plus.
Yeah, I just don't think we're not going to score 50 points. Mind you,
we could.
42 last time. It wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
That's because the defense that game couldn't stop a beach ball.
Defense can't stop a beach ball, period.
Oh no, they could stop a beach ball if it's in the right spot.
And flat. And
in probably like the first 3 quarters of the game.
Yeah. Well, alternating series.
Yeah.
Because they do, like, if you pick apart series by series, we've got series where this defense looks like world beaters.
Yeah.
And then we've got defense that looks, and we've got series where this defense looks like they don't know how to spell football.
I know another team that's like that. And I still maintain they're the worst gridiron team that exists. And they've proven it for like the last 50, 60 years. They look, honestly, I'm going to say it, they look like the New York Jets.
Oh,
Ooh.
ouch.
Their defense looks like the New York Jets.
Damn, that's tough. So what you're saying is we've got to be not Jet-like.
Yeah. Can we move up from Jets to Browns? I know it's not much, and that's not much of a jump here, folks. I was like, maybe just like a little bunny hop. It's just a little bunny hop to get from the Jets to the Browns. That's all. And then you go from the Browns to the Raiders. Another little bunny hop. But then it turns into a massive chasm beyond the Raiders. But
yeah, and then you got a few choices up there.
yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I apologize if you're an Argos fan and a Jets fan watching this, but you know what? Tell me where I'm telling lies. That's all I'm going to say. Tell me where I'm telling lies.
Yeah, I don't think the Jets fans are going to be offended by that.
No, because they know it's true.
Neither the Browns fans wouldn't be upset at that either.
Oh, I'm pretty sure my brother-in-law kicked my ass for it, but well.
Yeah, well, you know.
What about the Cardinals fans?
Fuck them.
They're too short.
They?
They're too short. Apparently, they think they're Canadian. They think their fans are Canadian.
What?
They're offering all kinds of deals for Canadians to go down and watch games down there. So they think they have a fan base in Canada.
I'm fancist.
I'm not going to get political. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, look, I'm not. That's not a political thing either. I've been seeing tons and tons of ads for them with a Canadian, Arizona Canadian fans or something like that, and like literally travel deals to go down there. I blame Rod Peterson.
Oh.
I blame Rod Peterson.
He's a good person to blame.
Yeah, well, he was the one that started bringing Rider fans down to Arizona for some unknown reason.
They were going for Coyotes games, if I'm not mistaken.
That and they started doing Arizona Cardinals games too.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's his fault.
Yeah, we'll blame him. CNE game.
Yes.
Against the Lions. They've got some good food.
Let's get a little bit more happier with this as opposed to being all doom and gloom, you know? Let's go a little happier with this.
All right. Let's
take a
look at their featured foodstuffs here.
We could probably go and take a look at featured everything, let's face it, because let's put it this way. The game's at what, 3:00, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you pretty much gates open at 10. So you have from like 10 till 3 to derp around the grounds. I know a lot of us are going to be in the beer garden, let's face it, but I mean the CNE always provides an awful lot of stuff to do. That like basically you go do whatever you got to do prior to the game, go to the game, you come out. Some people are going to go see Blue Rodeo after the game. Other people can go, but everything else is still going to be open until 10:00.
Yep.
So there's an awful lot.
And they've even got a free bandshell concert if anybody's from the mid to late 90s and still likes 98 Degrees. They're going to be at the bandshell. They're replacing. Yeah, well, I mean, the other option was Three Dog Night, but they had to unfortunately pull out. I believe there was a illness that caused them to be replaced by 98 Degrees.
To be fair, 98 degrees isn't really doing anything right now, so I think it's so I think it works.
Yeah. But the all that they've got the rides, they've got lots of nice things at the CNE, but let's not mince words. We're all here for the food. We've got everything from a 2-foot hot dog to a black donut.
A black donut.
Yeah, let's find out what it is here.
I need to. Oh, here we go. Featured food. Here we go. So
Yeah,
okay.
except I don't know
here
what
we
it
go.
is.
There we go. I see it. It's the black donut. It's from the stand called Marry Me Mochi.
Yep.
So I'm gonna guess that there's a rice cake in it.
Who knows? From the picture, I see a donut with some kind of black topping, and
this is gross.
and a couple marshmallows.
I'm actually feeling like nauseous looking at this.
Oh, trust me, there's other stuff on here that's gonna make you nauseous.
Well, the 2-foot hot dog.
No, that's not gonna make any. That wouldn't make me nauseous.
No. But you know how much that thing's going for?
Do I dare ask?
$55.
Yeah, I'm not paying that.
What? For a fucking hot dog?
Yeah.
What the hell do they slaughter the pigs and throw them into the grinder on site?
I don't know.
It would make sense since they just go over to the Better Living Center to grab the animals and oink oink right in the grinder.
And then we got the Biscoff fried chicken crunch ice cream sandwich. And from the reviews from the people that have gone to eat some food, it's actually somehow works. That's from Los
Vietnamita.
Yeah. Not sure exactly. And then the other featured one from Marry Me Mochi is a black latte. So
similar to probably using the same major ingredient that they put in the icing for the black donut.
Yep. And then we've got a butter burger.
I've had a butter burger before. It's not bad. I mean, it's a burger. Yep. What else is there to it? Really?
And you've got butter chicken and waffles.
Okay, that sounds.
So take on the Indian butter chicken with the southern chicken and waffles. If you like butter chicken, I'm sure that could really work.
Oh, maybe.
Butter chicken birria style tacos.
Okay.
Butter ice cream. Yeah, I'm not sure. A butter soda.
That's the one that gets me going. That's the one that gets me going a little.
Okay. And then this is a very interesting one. Butter tart funnel cake.
Get Finn on the phone. Let's get him to try that one.
Yes. And then you've got Chicago mix popcorn chicken tenders.
Okay, that's interesting because Chicago mix is caramel corn and cheese corn.
It's basically a mix of the sweet and the salty.
Yeah, so that could be pretty good.
And that's a lucky chicken. They usually have a few different chicken tender things. You got churro pizza. And I don't know what the CNE Love funnel cake is, but it just looks like regular funnel cake to me.
Just going for bloody donuts.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a funnel cake in the shape of a heart.
Yeah.
I'm just going for the donuts.
Deep fried frozen watermelon.
Okay, why aren't the writers here? Because that would be perfect for them.
From Mr. Pickle.
Why the hell do we get the Lions this year? Can we switch the schedule? Like, I know it's going to be a loss anyway, but let's switch the schedule up, man. Get the fucking Riders out here. I want them. I want to, because that would be perfect for them.
Already.
I know, but like, we'll get into that later. Keep
timing is everything. Deep fried maple cookies. That's got my father-in-law written all over it.
That sounds interesting.
Well, maple cookies, deep fry them.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's just going to be sweet. That's all. If you like the sweet, that's going to be right there. Deep fried pizza slices on a stick.
But pizza, that's going to taste like cardboard.
Deep fried cardboard.
Deep fried cardboard on a stick.
On a stick.
Dirty soda.
I
don't know what that is. I still have not found an explanation as to what that actually is.
I don't want to try it or report
back.
Yeah, but
someone is going to have to.
The fruity pebble corn dog.
No,
that was there last year, wasn't it?
No, they had fruity pebble chicken tenders.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Glitter tea.
All right, so that looks like a form of bubble tea there.
Ice cream cheese dumplings.
Okay.
If you like kimchi, I'm assuming that's
what I'm assuming too.
Yeah. Ice cream sandwich on hash brown.
An ice cream sandwich. Give me 2 chocolate chip cookies and some vanilla ice cream in between.
Or the waffles.
That's all I need.
But Will, do you need some lobster ice cream?
That you know something that could actually work.
From everything I've heard, it's pretty lackluster.
Oh, really?
Like it's not even it's people going They're not even getting mad at the fact that you're putting lobster in ice cream.
No, I mean lobster meat in itself is sweet.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I said, it could work, but I'm sorry, but I can guarantee you they're charging like $40-$50 for that, and I'm not paying that much for just for a lobster claw sticking out of a bowl of ice cream.
Okay, how about a sushi corn dog?
That I'll have.
That I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
You won't touch it with a 10-foot pole? Fine, that one's mine.
No. Meatball mozzarella corn dog.
No.
So meatballs and mozzarella on a stick, deep fried with tomato sauce on it.
It's like food poisoning. All of it.
Noodle pizza. And that's literally just pizza with noodles on it. It's
so that's pretty pathetic.
Yeah. Pickle boats from the pickle bar.
Okay, well
I'm gonna guess they have pickles.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that too. I mean, to be quite honest, I'm thinking just from that, it looks like there's like some sort of caramelized something on it just from the photo there.
Yeah, so. I think there's a few versions of the pickle boats that you can get. Then you got then you got the pink donuts back at Mary Me Mochi again.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got poutine dumps. So they're calling it a poutine. Now there is no cheese curds, and it looks like it's cheddar cheese in there or something else, and there's no gravy. It's not a poutine.
And the fact that they named it poutine dumps, dude, I get that after a Marlies game when I go to Smokes.
Yeah.
That's a poutine dump.
And then you got rainbow empanadas. Man.
I just see it's a very Ottawa picture they have there.
Yeah.
So you can't whatever.
Smash burger tacos.
Okay, that could be good. That actually looks pretty good.
The bacon with spicy habanero bacon cotton candy.
With what looks like a butter tart on top.
Yep. the reviews that I saw online of this thing when they're talking about the cotton candy,
Hmm.
it is not sweet.
No,
It
you
is
don't
it
say.
is that habanero bacon flavor,
Oh,
and it is they say it's you have to get past that because you think that should be sweet.
hmm.
Then you got the chicken nugget cookie. They're putting a chicken nugget in a cookie.
Now, to be fair, I've had cookies before where I don't know what the hell. I think they put them on a cookie sheet that wasn't properly cleaned because they had like a massive chicken flavor on it one time.
Yeah. Huh.
And it was like I had a monster cookie. I took a bite out of it, and I'm like, why am I tasting chicken nuggets? Yeah, whatever. And I
Now,
kept eating the
was
cookie.
it what was it? Was that off-putting, or was that just like why does that almost
No,
hurt?
it wasn't off-putting at all. It's just I'm just
Really?
like I'm like, why does this taste like chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, mama.
And then we go cotton candy cookie, also from
Mm,
Craig's Cookies.
mm.
If you like your shit sweet, that's probably right up your alley.
Instant diabetes.
And no. UFO burger. So this is a burger, but 2 smash burger patties and a few other. You've got the sautéed onions and a couple sauce, a couple other things in there, and then
Mm.
they put it on like a sandwich press that makes the bun look like a UFO, and then you dip it in cheese. That's diabetes.
No. No, that's
Oh,
just
that's artery clogging. Yeah, you're right. That's
that's hard. That's a heart attack. That's
Yep.
not diabetes. No,
Yeah.
no. If anything, if anything is going to be diabetes, it's going to be like the fruity pebble corn dog, funnel cake, any type of the funnel cakes.
Yep.
Um,
Like that cotton candy cookie, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, like those ones, like the black donut and the other type of donut that was there, probably the glitter tea. Those are your diabetes.
Yeah.
But the UFO burger, no, that's like heart attack.
Yeah.
That's heart attack inducing.
I'm
And
still considering it. But I probably shouldn't. And I probably won't end up doing it anyway. But yeah.
Eh.
The other thing that somebody in our chat put up is they got friggin' coupons this year. Food coupons. I haven't even looked at many of them. All I just know is they were coupons.
I could tell. Hang on, I could tell you what some of them are in just 2 seconds here.
Well, I'm using the Tiny Tom's ones.
Well,
I might have a before and after.
Like what? The size of your gut before and after the Tiny Tom?
No. Tiny Tom's before and Tiny Tom's after.
Okay, that could go in a number of different directions.
You're goddamn right it could.
But yeah, let's see here. So yeah, you got Tiny Tom's here. You got let's see, Korean fried chicken, Super Noodle Company, $2 off. Lick's Home Burgers. Remember them? I remember when I used to have them all the time. Yep. When they were back where I used to live, there was a Lick shop there, and I used to go there. Like I sort of had like the whole menu there.
And they used to sing it all.
Yeah.
To you.
Yeah.
They got one for Will. $1 off any 2 ice cream sandwiches.
Well, there you go.
Thought of an ice cream sandwich right now was.
Yeah, I've got a few things. Some are your standard fare, and then some are interesting places. So, that's essentially. I mean, if we're not going to get a win out of it, I might as well get some really fucked up food and some clogged arteries out of it.
And waddle back to the exhibition go station.
Yep.
By the way, we should mention, take the train in. Take the train in, because
there's no parking.
Yeah, parking is going to be at an absolute premium.
And they will probably jack up the price on you.
Oh,
and you're parking underground. You're parking underground at the Princess Gates, and that's pretty much the only place you're going to get parking.
Yeah, on the grounds. Otherwise, you're going to be going out into the city itself. Like, you're going to be parking in the village or at Lamport or whatever.
Yeah,
but expect the prices to be double what you're normally thinking it's going to be if you're going to do it.
And just because there have been some people in the past who have asked the question, and you two can try and stay quiet on this, there is no tailgating. All right. Now we can get into some things you guys can yell about.
Well, I'm calm.
You mean that wasn't yelling? You mean it wasn't yelling? Okay.
Illegal procedure. Defense. They made the offense moved. 5-yard penalty. First down repeated.
Haven't seen that.
2026. The Argos will be playing 6 games at BMO Field. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is kicking everybody out of that stadium from 7 days before their event starts until 7 days after their event is completely over. Why they need that buffer on the other end is kind of stupid, but
they're self-important.
Yeah. So that means we're going to be playing 3 home games somewhere else. And you know what would have been a good idea? A couple neutral site games. But for whatever reason, and there are probably a lot of moving parts that go into this stuff, the Argos chose to play 3 home games, and they even put them in quotation marks in the email, at Hamilton, at Winnipeg, and at Saskatchewan in Regina.
So only 3 of the most hostile stadiums in the league, and 3 of stadiums that routinely get 90% get filled to at least 90% of capacity.
Yeah. Yes.
The other thing with all that, before you go nuts, Doug, the fan bases in Saskatchewan, Winnipeg, and Hamilton, their season ticket holder fan bases are getting that game included in their season ticket holder package. That means that even, I'm going to discount the Winnipeg and Saskatchewan games anyway, because they're not including those games in our season ticket holder package. You have to buy those games separately, and make your way out there. But Hamilton is going to be included.
Yeah.
Hamilton has approximately 24,000 seats and approximately 14,000 and change season ticket holders, which means if all of those season ticket holders show up for that game,
which they will,
even if Toronto wanted and had the ability to sell 24,000 tickets, they can't. They can at most sell 10,000 tickets, which means it is not going to be a home game for us, even though, it is a lot easier for us to travel to that stadium than any other stadium outside of our own. But yeah, This feels like a very lazy move to do the easiest thing possible to get the easiest amount of money they could.
Well, I'm just going to say this. They don't call it $E for nothing.
Yeah. I wanted to, think that they, weighed a bunch of different options, but
no, they didn't.
honestly,
I'm not buying that.
You've got several U Sports stadiums in Ontario that could have hosted games, and we had temporary stands there.
Four off the top of my head.
Guelph?
You could stay. You could have stayed in Guelph. That would have been the easiest solution.
Yep.
Because, you're already going to have the preseason game there. Why not just stay there for like 2 months? You know what I mean? I can guarantee you'd be able to get the hill over there sold out. You can use the track area to make like massive beer gardens, but yeah, whatever. So there's that. Laurier just had their grandstand redone, completely rebuilt from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a very good setup for football, and they have an awesome setup for football there.
And they have room for extra stands as well.
And there is room to expand, to put temporary stands up if necessary. Same thing with Waterloo. Waterloo Warriors Field could have done the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that being said, those are both about 5 minutes from my house, but that's beside the point.
And then you've got the other two Toronto ones. You've got York.
If they're not being used by FIFA.
Yeah.
If they're not being used by FIFA, then yeah, York Lions Stadium would have been a good pick. Varsity Stadium, always solid, right?
Yep.
But if you want to go even further afield, you could have gone to London.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have gone out to Kingston. I think
Yep.
If you had Argos and Red Blacks in Kingston, you'd sell that game out instantly.
Richardson Stadium, add a couple rows of temp stands around it.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
Go the Vanier Cup setup, dude. Like it's like it wouldn't even be an argument. You would sell that game out because you have fans from both would be converging on one point.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then you got the other,
and that's just all off the top of my head. There's more that you could have done.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you've got some of the other options is the event style games. See if there's still an inkling to the people out in the Maritimes who want to do a game. Another Touchdown Atlantic. Sell some travel packages.
Touché de la vie de Quebec. Touchdown Sarnia. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I'd rather do Touchdown Windsor.
Well, either way, they're border towns. And besides, Sarnia's got the history. Windsor doesn't.
It's a good point. But the Touchdown Quebec City. They wouldn't even have to expand the stadium.
No.
The stadium already holds 14,000.
Mm-hmm.
You add in some beer gardens in the end zones, and
yeah, this is not exactly rocket surgery here, folks.
And I know, yeah, you don't necessarily want to go out to Quebec City or whatever. Like that's a different, but
that's a destination game. That's different.
Yeah.
Destination games are much different than your standard home games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can ask anyone who's gone to any of the Touchdown Atlantic games. You can ask anyone who's gone to, out in BC, you can ask anyone who went to the Touchdown Pacific game in Victoria. These are they're not like they're neutral site, but they're meant to be like a destination game.
Yeah.
right? So
It's an event. And then we look at what they're doing with BC.
You don't know yet, do we?
BC, I believe, is going to be doing 2 neutral site games.
I'm
Likely
gotta guess one of them's gonna be Victoria at Starlight.
likely in the same spot because they're going to be putting up temp stands for approximately 17,000 people. So my guess is they're probably going to be doing the 2 games in the same spot. But then, somebody thought, hey, let's throw a bye week in there so they don't have to do too many road games.
Really?
Yeah.
Gave BC the bye week.
Yep. They could have given us a bye week too, but they didn't. But the second half of the schedule is going to be
Fighting with TFC over date.
Well, they said it's going to be back end loaded with home games. So
Yeah. For the final push to the playoffs.
yeah. So there's that.
I wanted the one in Hamilton.
No, I'm going to the one in Hamilton too. I would love to go to the ones in Winnipeg and Saskatchewan.
I'll try.
Yeah, financially just not feasible when you've got a kid in university.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it would be.
I mean, don't get me wrong, right? But like we've already said, this reeks of a pencil pusher at MLSE not doing their homework and leaving the file on their desk for way too long.
Honestly, from
this reeks of weaponized incompetence almost.
I'm almost thinking this is more a let's look at the figures and the bottom line and let's do what's going to get us the most money.
That's exactly what it is.
Ultimately, in the end, that's what it is.
And maybe if we could do more than 12,000 people.
Yeah, but hey, what happens when the Argos advertise 1 game a year?
And
we push 20,
and you're pushing 20K right now.
Yeah.
Like,
they advertise this game every year.
Do they not realize it? Like, do they not see it? Do they not think that if we mention, if we say something, we'll get more people coming out? Do they not, like, are they somebody's beginning to think that, yeah, the bean counters are very smart people, but everybody else they're missing several brain cells. Like, they can't. It's like the three of us have brainstormed some awesome ideas, and we're just fans of the team. We're doing it. We did it pro bono. Those motherfuckers are getting paid to do it, and they're not coming up with anything.
Yeah, and I know exactly the arguments they're going to make for it. It's all we lost money.
And it's all going to be bullshit. It's all going to be bullshit.
We lost money doing that. It cost this much to do that. You know what?
Yeah,
yes, it cost you money to do these things.
Yeah, because you're spending too much money on the soccer team. Number one, number two, you're spending too much money on 4 players on the Leafs. Number three, you're spending too much money trying to get a president for the basketball operation. I mean, I could come up with several other things that are that are costing you money as well. But yet we're the ones that always got the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
You are now, and not only that, with this, you are now beginning to alienate the graybeards who have been around this team for 50 plus years. That is not a good thing. Because honestly, those graybeards are keeping the lights on.
Yeah. There's lots of young people that are coming for individual games here or there, but they're not buying season tickets.
No.
It's the diehards like us, and you've got the old guard, the graybeards, whatever you want to call them, the people that have been around since, the X or, early Skydome years.
Wasn't
Those
been
guys,
around since friggin' the Mud Bowl.
you've got those, that people hooked. Like, we're all coming back. But if you start to piss that off, it's not cool, man.
Now you start pissing it away.
Yeah. That's when you really start losing money. We need something happy because, this has been a very, we went from, whatever the hell that game was. Let's get to our fantasy and picks real quick.
To be fair, like this fan base has been kicked in the teeth, like at least three times this week.
Oh,
3 times in the past week.
I forgot the timing on the season ticket holder gift, which that one feels like they forgot about.
Yeah, which they totally did.
And honestly, like, we're the only fan base that got an actual gift this year, I believe.
Well, yeah, other teams don't get gifts.
Yeah.
I
mean, to be honest, I don't care about the gift.
Neither do I.
I don't either.
Great extra tickets, great blanket, great big ring, all the things we've gotten over the years. Fantastic. Football back here. Yep. But those are all just bonuses, right? Like I love that stuff. I love getting it, but I don't expect it.
No.
As a season ticket holder, I buy the tickets because I want to go to the games. That's my reward. And I don't think we should be whining and complaining about a season ticket holder. But the timing of this gift
couldn't be any worse.
Right after you give us the news about 2026 and us, losing 3 games, you give us an extra ticket for each seat that you have for a game this year.
So for me in particular, and I did all the math on it. So I've divided by 7, carry the 1, multiply by 3, etc. And I end up with 1 extra ticket.
Yep.
1 extra ticket.
Yep.
What the fuck am I going to do with 1 extra ticket? Honestly, what the fuck am I going to do with that? You guys can keep it. Seriously.
Bring someone else, donate it, if it actually does get donated. But yeah, it's, if this were what the season ticket holder gift was, this should have been done at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Doug, you get an extra ticket. You can, find something near your seat or move your seats to 2 seat, right? And bring somebody, right? I could have very well used 4 extra tickets when I was bringing my whole family down to a game when my sister-in-law came down from Sturgeon Falls. Because I did buy a whole bunch of extra tickets for that game.
Yeah.
That would have come in handy. That would have been great. But unfortunately, now the only thing that I want to point out to people who are upset about this is it is a ticket anywhere. It does not matter if there are seats open in that section. You get that. You get a ticket for that for 0.
Hold on. Is there an exception to this rule? There must be.
I got $75 tickets for my $25 seats in section 126.
Hold on, I got to take a look at this
for
now.
$0.
Hang on, I gotta take another look at this now. Hang on.
So you can scalp that ticket, Doug.
No, it's not. No, it's not that. It's not that. Just give me. Just keep going. Keep going. I'm gonna.
But yeah, that's that timing was just very poor
Suspect.
on that. And even if somebody forgot about it, wait a week. Let us be over let us get in a food coma before you throw that out there. I know it's you can include the CNE game, but if you were going to do that after you took away stuff, now you're going to give us stuff for this year, but not next year. Oh, by the way, you can use it for this upcoming game too. I would think, you know what? Let's just let everybody, have 3 dozen Tiny Tom's donuts, and then break the news that that's your season ticket holder gift.
Yeah.
Not to mention you only got 4 games to use it in. 3 games.
If you include the upcoming game on Saturday, it's actually 4.
4. Okay. Yeah. So I just think timing was bad. And I really think if this is what the season ticket holder gift was going to be in the beginning, it had to be done at the beginning of the season. Come on. And if you weren't intending on doing a season ticket holder gift, don't tell us that you're going to do a season ticket holder gift.
Why are you yelling?
Because they don't hear me.
Nobody's listening.
They don't listen, apparently.
Damn it. Okay, never mind.
I
was hoping they were going to have like the field level seats with the club access. I was hoping that was going to be on there, but no.
I didn't check that.
No, I just did. It's not available.
Oh.
Damn it.
Yeah. But some tickets that were way higher price than what I was what bar tickets cost.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get to our picks and fantasy. Quickly, let's each pick one fantasy player to put in the lineup this week.
James Butler, and he's the captain.
I should be doing much better not announcing my picks on here.
Okay, well
then throw a dummy pick out there then.
Okay, which Argo do you want, or are you putting in there, and why is it DeMonte Coxey?
Because he's the only one. They're not picking a running back.
No, God, no. I've only picked a Toronto running back because I couldn't find anything else that was that cheap. I should have just left it blank.
I picked.
But it won't let you now.
Edolette and somebody else the last week.
I will say this week. Oh Jesus Christ! There's a lot of weird matchups. Okay. Okay, we're probably seeing a brand new quarterback in Montreal, so I'm going to say take Winnipeg's defense as my pick.
And Doug, Montreal, Winnipeg.
Yep, and Doug is taking James Butler.
And I'm making him the captain too.
All right.
That's how confident I am.
James Butler both cost $15,000. Even Nick Arbuckle's $15,000.
Jesus.
If you people and their inflation.
If you want like the value pick, I would go Vernon Adams. 14-9.
The whole point was less. Woohoo!
Or you go Zach Caleros too if you want. If he's playing, he's at 11.5.
Wow,
that's practically a steal.
That is.
Yeah.
Stupid. This isn't ingenious at all. Such stupidity.
Okay, so get to the picks here. We've got first game on the docket is Winnipeg at Montreal. Montreal is got 1.5 quarterbacks in their room. And I have no fucking clue who I pick in this game.
Who's playing?
Edmonton and Ottawa.
I'll take Ottawa at home.
Okay,
Wait,
you know
what? I beg your pardon? You never take
Here.
Ottawa for anything.
Well,
What have I
You
done
know
if they're playing Saskatchewan?
I'm flipping a coin. Okay.
He's bringing up the coin of
Did
destiny.
Ottawa
right
lose
now.
last week? Think
Yes. Yeah, the entire East Division lost last week.
So heads is the Elks, tails is the Red Blacks,
Red Blacks.
and it is tails. I'm taking the Red Blacks.
Yeah, see? Whoa, Ottawa?
Doug, that leaves you, man.
Tie.
It's happened. So
Reason,
I'm
and
right.
the reason why, because we need like both teams are one game ahead of us. Tie would be
Yep.
like, because either way it's not good.
BC coming to Toronto. Can we fatten the Lions up enough so that they can't play football?
No.
They're favored by 3.5. I'm still taking the Argos. Just to win. No covering, nothing.
I would take the Argos up until the fourth quarter. Then I would switch to the Lions.
To Nathan Rourke.
Yeah.
Rourke.
And then Saskatchewan is visiting Calgary. Saskatchewan's a 1.5 point favorite going in there.
Calgary.
Ooh.
Yeah, of course. That makes sense. That tracks. Will's taking Calgary. I'm taking
that-
Saskatchewan.
Of course
That's
you
the-
will.
Yeah.
That's
I
the game
mean,
that right there is the game of the week. That right there is the game of the week.
Oops.
yeah, it should be a good game. So, Doug, where's your pick on that one?
Sasky.
All right. That means it's time for the 3-minute warning, Doug.
Did you guys watch my live stream at all?
I was not
Answer
able
that I
to.
did.
Because right when the referees completely shafted us at the end of the game. Yeah, you should watch near the end. I had a nice little score bug up and everything, but I completely lost my shit. I did. Like, we're talking like threw the headset down. That's how pissed off I was.
Okay, is it still available?
Oh yeah. Like all my live streams are archived. I can.
Okay.
It's
All right.
around. It's probably around the 3 hour and 30 minute mark, because I was streaming for 3 hours and 42 minutes. So
Okay. Well, at this point in the show, that video is going to play now.
okay, so I guess Herslow knew right away that it was going to be DPI. I feel better now that I'm not holding on to it. What? Oh, for off, man! That is
Gonna happen.
Do I hate MLSC that much?
No.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
No.
If anything, I killed Will, so that's good. but no, unfortunately, it's like it's not. I'm sorry, but not for all the opium in Hong Kong.
Was it like Corey or Sammy who suggested this?
No, it's somebody else.
Oh, really? So,
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Mm.
I mean, they would be. I mean, don't get me wrong. Corey, Sammy, Wally, Laura. I would have expected them first thing if they saw that to say, "Hey, you know what? We've got a seat open," and to be honest, if they want to foot the bill for luxury box for a game, if Hamilton fans want me to come to a game and experience it as one of them, they would have to foot the bill. and I'm talking like all inclusive here too. That includes booze. So that would be a way I would do it.
Well,
Wait. You got to include one more. Wait. We got to include one more thing, and it's got to be from Wally because he's the only guy I've seen wear it. You need the Teenage Head Tie Cats shirt.
Why the hell would I want that?
Hey, you know what?
I said I'd go there to experience it as a neutral, not as one of them.
You know what, though?
Oh, okay.
Lauren and Sammy reached out to me on Friday when the news dropped, so, you know.
Oh, Sammy reached out to me, too.
They did give a shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Sammy reached out to me as well about that, too. So he's a good guy, that Sammy, but that Argo Sammy. But but yeah, like I said, if they want to try to sell themselves to me and not make it seem like their entire fan base are a bunch of fucking knobs, that would be a way to do it. It's not the entire, well, select people aren't, but the majority of the people that I've experienced, that I've gone to Tim Hortons Field to go to these games, they've been knobs. Okay.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you guys want to try and clean up your image toward me, if you guys want to try and, butter me up a little bit to try and maybe, then yeah, luxury box all inclusive with booze. That's the way to do it. Don't expect me to wear any gear though. That's a no. That's a nay. That ain't gonna happen. But yeah, that was another thing. Now there was something else I saw. One last thing. At least I thought I saw it somewhere.
Oh, there was the question that we posed to the X's and the Argos.
Yes. Yeah. We won beer.
who we also beat them in head-to-head fantasy last week too. So bonus, and we took their beer.
Yeah, fun stuff.
Yeah. Last week, Doug and I decided that that one of the things that we talked about would be a good question for their segment where you get a chance to win beer, and okay, we won beer.
And we're going to be headed to something in the water after the game on Saturday to pick up said beer. So yeah, that's.
Well, you are at the rodeo.
Yeah, well, yeah. I realized today that because I never paid much attention to Blue Rodeo. So it was like, okay, cool. If I can go, great. No, whatever. But I realized there's a lot of Blue Rodeo songs that I didn't realize were Blue Rodeo that I like. Because I've heard like 3 or 4 different songs on the radio last few days. It's like, oh shit, that's a song that I like. So who knew? I didn't realize I was a Blue Rodeo fan. And if that's all, I think that does it for the Fancast this week, Doug. Will?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, where can they find you, Will?
You find me at Argo Fans or at www.argofans.com.
And Doug?
You can find me with my best friend eating a mega sandwich at the X this year. You can also find me on sorry, just spaced out there for a second. You can find me on YouTube at Sir Douglas 1873, Blue Sky Doug B519, the Double Blue Order in Section 116 at BMO Field. We've also got Facebook, Instagram, and Excrement, and we have a merch store available, doubleblueorder.ca.
And you can find me probably in the lineup for Tiny Tom's both before and after the game. And On social media, you can find me at All Kinds of Clay. You can find the Argos Fancast at Argos Fancast, or anywhere you find your friendly neighborhood podcast, just search Argos Fancast. And we're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on a few things too. So anywhere you get your podcasts and video podcasts, search Argos Fancast. And we are a proud member of the Shotgun Sports Network. You can find them at shotgunsportsnetwork.ca, and follow our show on their YouTube page as well. That would be fantastic. That does it this week for the Fancast. We'll talk to you next week when we figure out exactly what everybody ate.
It's going to be a lot.
They're fucking bad.
Cheers, everyone.
Argos.